Welcome to our Scandinavian travelogue. Now we are coming to the 8th day of our travel. On the 7th day evening, we got down from the train at the scenic Bergen and then we boarded the coach. The interesting thing is the coach traveled on the road and then reached in 3 hours to Bergen from Flam when we boarded 2 trains, enjoyed the scenic view, etc. So we kept all our luggage in the bus and only carried minimum in a hand luggage. So when we got down from the train, the coach was ready for us and then we got into the train and then travelled through the impressive Norwegian landscape to Bergen. At Bergen, we took a good night's rest at the hotel called Thon Hotel Bergen Airport. I found this book at the hotel giving all information about the northern lights which are found in Norway during the winter season and how it happens and all the interesting cultural and food habits of Norwegians. So I took photograph of that to show to my viewers. Morning we had breakfast at the hotel and then we started on a guided city tour of Bergen, and also we went on a ride on the funicular train so as to see the entire Bergen. Bergen is the second large city in Norway. It is surrounded by mountains and fjords. It also has Bryggen, which features colorful wooden houses on the old wharf, once a center of trading empire. We went to the place Bryggen, which is on the UNESCO list for World Cultural Heritage Sites since 1979. It was a center of all commercial activities in Norway, and today Bryggen houses museums, shops, restaurants and pubs. In 1702, the buildings belonging to the Hanseatic League were damaged by fire. Again they were rebuilt, but throughout the history Bergen has experienced many fires. Most of its houses were traditionally made from wood. What you see above is the fish market. Though it is a UNESCO heritage site, the shops are allowed to be functioning there and one restaurant is also there. And I asked the guide, if there is a fire used in the restaurant, will it not harm the wooden building again? And she did not have any answer. She said there are so many restrictions to open shops there, and these are the colorful houses which we found on the old wharf. Then we got into a funicular so as to have a wonderful sight of the Bergen city from the top. Traveling in the funicular was very nice. It was like a train which was going up the hill and then we reached the top in 5 to 10 minutes and then we had a wonderful view of Bergen city. It offered us a scenic and convenient way to reach the top of Mount Flyen, providing stunning views of the city surrounding fjords and mountains. From the top of Mount Flyen, we can enjoy the panoramic views of Bergen, and this is also a popular destination for hiking, mountain biking and other outdoor adventures. And we found a lot of restaurants, cafes and a viewing platform there. You can also have a wonderful view of the Bergen city in the above video. And there we found an interesting thing called the troll of Norway. These Norwegian trolls are mythological creatures from Nordic folklore with roots in Norse mythology. They are portrayed with a big nose and ugly looking, and sometimes they can also be portrayed beautiful, and they are affected by sunlight, it seems. Next we found a board, say hi to the goats. So we found lots of goats there which were so quiet, and then we were told by the tour manager that we can go and pet them. So we went near the goats and then we touched them and they were so quiet and nice, and then I took a video of the surrounding areas. It was like a forest and people were going for hiking. They were coming from the bottom to the top through that. Then we saw some stuffed deer and a bear, etc. kept at the side on the top. And then after coming down through the same funicular, we had lunch at an Indian restaurant. Then we proceeded to a cruise for a night stay, about which I'll talk in my next video. Thank you.